This is News 3 Now at 5.
And thanks for staying with us. There is still a lot of mystery surrounding a 24-year-old man found dead at Devil's Lake last month. We know he was stabbed to death, but we're told tonight police are no closer to finding the person who did it. Adam Duxter joins us live from the Sauk County Sheriff's Department with what police are saying. Adam?
Yeah, there's a lot police could not answer today, but instead they're actually asking for the public's help in solving this case. But what we do know is that 24-year-old John Schmutzer was hiking along Devil's Lake's south side on Grotto's Trail when he was stabbed to death around 11:30 a.m. on October 14th. Tonight, police say it's likely that killing was random, and there's almost no evidence that the person responsible knew Schmutzer. Police say, well, they won't stop on this case until it's solved. The more time that passes, the harder it is to find a suspect.
We still have a lot of resources being thrown at this case, and we will continue to do so. We are not going to give up on this case, and we feel that the information that we've given you today is going to reinvigorate our tips and produce hopefully very beneficial tips.
Police did not give a physical description of a suspect, but say they're confident someone knows who did this. And tonight they're asking anyone who could have any sort of tips or information to call the Sauk County Crime Stoppers. In the meantime, police here in Sauk County say their hearts are with the Schmutzer family, and they desperately want to solve this case to try and bring his parents closure.
Adam Duxter live in Sauk County. Adam, thank you. A 19-year-old man is in jail facing attempted homicide charges after he allegedly stabbed his roommate. Deputies say it happened at 103 Lake Court off Lake Koshkonong in the town of Albion last night. They say Matthew Webb armed himself with a knife during a physical altercation with a roommate, stabbing the other person multiple times. Webb left the scene, they say. Another person living at the home took the stabbing victim to a local hospital with serious injuries. That person is expected to survive. Webb was found in Janesville later in the night by detectives and taken to Dane County and booked into the jail on tentative charges of attempted first-degree intentional homicide. A Madison man accused of making terroristic threats against the Dane County Sheriff was back in court today. Jeremy Ryan is charged with multiple felonies, accused of releasing Sheriff Dave Mahoney's personal information online. Today in court, the defense asked for the case to be thrown out, but the judge declined. Ryan also reportedly made threats against Mahoney in an effort to release Devonair Johnson from jail. Johnson is the man who was arrested outside of a Madison restaurant after threatening people to give him food and money to keep him from destroying their businesses. A sunny but cool Wednesday, and there's a possibility we could see some snow flurries later in the week. Let's get the latest in our first warn forecast with Gary.
Well, we had beautiful sunshine today, but temperatures are back to where they should be for November. As we take a look at the live view from the Edgewater sky cam, you can see the sun just is set in beautiful fashion out to the west. On Doppler track, there are a few light snow showers up in northern Minnesota. We could catch a couple flurries or light sprinkles later tomorrow evening as a weak cold front moves through the area. High temperatures today, lower to middle 40s, more in line with what we'd expect instead of the 60s and 70s that we've seen for the last 6 days. And temperatures right now are in the upper 30s to the lower 40s. Madison, Janesville right now at 41 degrees, but the Dells has already dropped to 37. And by tomorrow morning, we'll be down to around 30 degrees, with mostly clear skies overnight. Tomorrow will be partly sunny and pleasant with a high temperature of 52 degrees. Look for colder weather for Friday and then some rain showers over the weekend, but next week looks pretty nice. More details on weather in just a few minutes.
Gary, thank you. Nearly half of all Wisconsin COVID-19 cases have come in the last month. In all, more than 286,000 Wisconsinites have tested positive, and that includes more than 6,000 new cases again today. We are approaching 2,500 deaths in Wisconsin, 45 more confirmed today. More than 1,000 Wisconsinites have died from COVID-19 in just the last month. And the Mayo Clinic Health System says 100% of its beds are full at their hospitals in the northwest region of Wisconsin. The health system says 50% of the patients in intensive care have COVID-19. 40% of its medical or surgical beds are filled with coronavirus patients. In addition, 300 employees are on work restrictions due to COVID-19 exposure. Last month, Mayo Clinic Health System announced it was temporarily postponing all elective procedures in that region. And it's not just us. There were a record number of cases across the country again yesterday. Every day for the last 8 days, we've had more than 100,000 new cases. More Americans are in the hospital with COVID-19 this morning than at any other point during the pandemic. UW-Madison will start offering free COVID-19 testing to area residents starting tomorrow. This is part of a new effort by the UW system to help with testing efforts statewide. UW system officials announced their new surge testing efforts last week. Those tests will be administered by appointment only at the Nielsen Tennis Stadium on campus. Testing site operating hours are listed on the university's appointment registration website. Verona usually attracts visitors from across the country, largely thanks to Epic. But this year, the coronavirus is cutting off a lot of potential business. Our Gabriella Becerra is in Verona and shares how the city is coping with this loss of travel. Gabby?
Eric, this temporarily closed sign says it all. Verona hotels are seeing less travelers for both work and leisure, and that affects the entire city. A long and winding road leads to the Springdale Inn Bed and Breakfast.
It's just an honor to host people who are here with somebody they love and looking for the good.
Since 2012, business has been pretty good for owner Nancy Hilbert, but the pandemic brought her to an unexpected fork in the road.
I didn't know what would come of it, but it became apparent pretty quickly within a period of months that this was no ordinary flu.
While individual hotel rooms circulate air from the outside, Nancy's Bed and Breakfast only has one furnace and air conditioning system. That meant making the tough decision to close.
It would be out of the question for me to, have people staying in the same dwelling together with this airborne virus.
The COVID-19 pandemic is especially hard on smaller bed and breakfasts like the Springdale Inn. But larger corporate hotels are hurting too. The Verona Holiday Inn, originally built to host people traveling to Epic's Verona headquarters, is also temporarily closed.
The hotel industry has been hit from all sides with this, and that trickles down.
Chamber of Commerce Director Lee Jordan says the loss of overnight stays in the city affects its smaller businesses too.
I do believe that the community will rally around our smaller businesses to try to help them stay afloat, but you will see a lot of businesses go under if it continues on that long.
Back at Springdale Inn, Hilbert doesn't anticipate reopening until the path forward becomes clearer.
It really matters to me to offer what I see as a really great experience for people. And that just is not going to happen during the pandemic.
Hilbert also has a home in Spring Green that she lists on Vrbo, and she says that's getting a lot of attention during the pandemic because people are looking for a safe and clean place to stay. But here in Verona, the Fairfield Inn and Suites across the street is still open, as well as the Hyatt across town.
Gabriella Becerra in Verona tonight. Gabby, thank you. Today is Veterans Day. Wisconsinites are taking time to honor those who have served. One Madison College veteran says that when you thank one person from the military, you really thank them all. Staff Sergeant Tiffany Gorges enlisted when she was just 19 years old because her best friend was doing it. Almost 2 decades later, serving in the military has completely changed her perspective on life. She says being a veteran means being willing to put your life on the line for a total stranger just because they're an American.
Veterans don't just do this for one person or another, It doesn't matter what you look like, who you are, what you believe, who you love. We serve this country, and we do it to protect everyone, no matter who you are.
She says as a veteran, she doesn't view herself as an individual, but part of a unit. She plans to retire this May after her 20-year anniversary with the military. And Mount Horeb is honoring veterans today with their new Veterans Memorial Park. Mount Horeb Schools held a virtual Veterans Day program this morning. Members of the Mount Horeb American Legion and Don Hartman, the commander of the Veterans of Foreign Wars, shared their thoughts about what it means to be a veteran. Hartman says they spent 3 years planning, fundraising, and constructing the Veterans Memorial Park to honor those who have served or are still serving.
What we found is that the whole process is so much more than fundraising and bricks, mortar and granite. It's about emotions, tears, and memories. The project is about people and places to gather and remember the sacrifice of those whose names will be placed in the memorial.
The virtual ceremony concluded with the playing of taps by members of the high school band. UW Health thanking and recognizing veterans. Right now, UW Health is relying on the talents of hundreds of those who have served and continue to serve our country, including Chief Nursing Executive Rudy Jackson. He enlisted in the U.S. Army back in 1990, retired from service in 2017. In his nearly 3 decades of service, Rudy was a combat medic, enlisted soldier, commissioned officer in the Army Nurse Corps assigned to a combat support hospital, and a member of a civil affairs battalion.
I think military personnel are very, very committed to their community, committed to their organizations, just like we were in service, just like we were in uniform. And so I think that was another reason for me as to wanting to be here, because I recognize that as something that was important to the organization.
And currently, UW Health employs 562 veterans. President Trump and President-elect Joe Biden also took time to honor those who have served. The President, First Lady visited Arlington National Cemetery to lay a wreath at the tomb of the unknown soldier alongside the Vice President and Secretary of Veterans Affairs. In Philadelphia, President-elect Biden and his wife Jill laid a wreath at the Korean War Memorial. A brand new monument in Washington is honoring Native American veterans. This new memorial welcomes visitors on the National Mall as a space for healing and reflection. It's Washington's first monument honoring Native American veterans who have served in every major military conflict since the Revolutionary War.
In spite of the way that Native people have been treated for so long, they have made these sacrifices, made this commitment to serve their country, to protect their homeland.
And Smithsonian curators spoke to dozens of tribes to help design this monument, which Congress authorized in 2013. Veterans Day originated back in 1919, the first anniversary of the end of World War I. It is always celebrated on the actual date, Armistice Day, November 11th. The holiday's right around the corner, and just like everything else this year, they'll look a little different. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention does not condone large group gatherings, even for Thanksgiving dinner. A fall surge of COVID cases means you might want to scale back on your holiday plans and plan ahead for groceries as well. Stores expect to see more holiday traffic with more people buying for smaller groups. However, a Meijer store director here in Wisconsin says that's not what they're seeing right now.
We're still seeing larger orders as they're shopping, but they're doing them in less trips.
Your local grocers and the CDC want everyone to mask up and social distance to help stop the spread of COVID-19. There's more to come on News 3 Now at 5. Up next, the Trump campaign continues to file challenges to the results of last week's election. And coming up tonight at 6, despite Assembly Speaker Robin Vos calling for a committee to investigate the election, the Wisconsin Elections Commission says there is no evidence to back up claims of voter fraud. We'll have an update on the progress to certify those results. And on Wall Street today, more mixed numbers with the Nasdaq gaining 232.5. The Dow today seeing red, off 23, while the S&P jumps 27. And we'll be right back.
Hey, no cell phones at the table.
But it's Grandma.
Hi, Mom.
It's Slumberland's biggest Thanksgiving sale in 3 years. You'll get an additional 25% off our already low prices at Slumberland.
Get more home for the holidays now with the Brothers Maine Black Friday is Today sale. Shop online or safely in-store all month for up to 40% off brands like Frigidaire, Whirlpool, Amana, and Maytag. Black Friday priced right now. Upgrade your kitchen with a 24-inch built-in stainless steel dishwasher, just $288. This is your Black Friday store for more, including free delivery. The Black Friday is Today sale means more selection, more savings, and more home for the holidays from the Brothers Maine. Your local store for more since 1938.
Give your home years of lasting beauty with Menard's super selection of low-maintenance Timbercrest vinyl siding. Backed by a limited lifetime warranty, Timbercrest can withstand wind speeds up to 216 miles per hour. All vinyl siding is 11% off. Finish up your house with a perfect roof from Atlas Shingles. They will maintain their beauty for years to come and protect your home from the elements. Get 11% off all shingles at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Your eyes are everything. They're how you see the world and connect with others. At Shopko Optical, your eyes are everything to us too, which is why we offer everything to help you see better and look better. A huge selection of designer frames, convenient locations, and experienced optometrists. We're Shopko Optical. You'll see.
Celebrate Eye Care Month this November and get 40% off a complete pair of glasses.
It's called the greater good. At Quartz, it's what fuels our passion to better serve our members and our community. It's why we ensure easy access to the doctors, hospitals, and clinics of UW Health. It's what pushes us to invest in the name of community health and wellness programs and to find new ways to help those who need the help the most. But hey, you know all about the greater good. Quartz, health plans built with you in mind.
With all this family fun time, you need a good night's sleep. Come to Slumberland's huge Thanksgiving mattress sale and get an extra 25% off our already low prices. Get this Sealy Posturepedic Queen mattress for just $3.99, only at Slumberland.
Thursday marks 2 weeks until Thanksgiving.
The possibility of lots of people traveling has health officials concerned. We'll talk with local doctors to see what they think about those Thanksgiving plans.
We'll see you starting at 4:30.
You make plans, what to wear, where to go, when to go, what to bring. And then the weather changes everything. Let News 3 Now First Warn Weather prepare you for what's coming. First, fast, and accurately, so you can plan your life. You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
The President's legal team has not given up its court challenge over late arriving ballots in Pennsylvania, but Joe Biden's margin of victory is on pace to keep Pennsylvania, even if those ballots are tossed out. Meanwhile, the Trump campaign has also filed a new lawsuit in Michigan with 234 pages of affidavits claiming voting irregularities despite Biden's nearly 150,000 vote lead. Georgia's Secretary of State announced a full hand recount of every vote to ensure the validity of the results.
It will be a heavy lift, but we will work with the counties to get this done in time for our state certification.
North Carolina Republican Tom Tillis has won re-election to the Senate. Republicans now have 50 Senate seats in the next Congress compared with 48 for Democrats. Control of the chamber will be decided by 2 January runoff elections in the state of Georgia, with Republicans needing to win 1 more seat for a majority. Democrats would win control if it ends up a 50-50 split because of Vice President-elect Kamala Harris having the tiebreaker. Meanwhile, in Wisconsin, WTMJ is reporting that 50 of 72 Wisconsin counties have now reported official election numbers after completing their canvass. In all, they have added 8 votes for Joe Biden and subtracted 271 votes for President Trump. 22 other counties are still canvassing. Meanwhile, Wisconsin Elections Commission Administrator Megan Wolf said that the WEC has not received any evidence to support any claims of widespread issues in the recent election. Ada has weakened into a tropical storm just hours after regaining hurricane strength as Florida braces for a second hit. Forecasters at the National Hurricane Center in Miami issued a tropical storm warning and a storm surge warning for a 120-mile stretch of western Florida. That includes Tampa and St. Pete. The storm has been in the Gulf of Mexico since crossing over South Florida on Sunday. The latest forecast prompted school officials in Pinellas and Pasco counties to send students home early. Ada may bring a storm surge of up to 5 feet in the Tampa area, along with up to a half a foot of rain, even possibly a few tornadoes. And let's get the latest on that and our local weather as well. Gary, keeping an eye on Ada.
Yeah, you can see the center of Ada just off the Florida coast. There's Tampa. And with the counterclockwise wind circulation, even though it's not a particularly powerful storm, it's just below hurricane strength, but the winds out of the south are piling up the water, especially into the area around Tampa Bay. And you can see, again, the geography comes into play here where that water can pile up and bring a pretty good storm surge, along with heavy rain and the potential for some strong damaging winds. Tropical storm warnings in effect for the Tampa-St. Petersburg area as far south as Fort Myers. Tropical storm watch farther to the north, and storm surge warnings right along the coast from Fort Myers through the Tampa Bay area and then up into parts of central Florida, and a storm surge watch a little farther to the north. Ada right now, maximum sustained winds 70 miles an hour with gusts to 85 miles per hour. Moving north at 12 miles per hour. You can see the kind of circuitous path that it took. It's now heading more toward the north, and eventually the forecast from the National Hurricane Center brings it in as a tropical storm, weakens it into a tropical depression as it moves back out into the Atlantic Ocean. But we're still going in the tropics. Tropical storm Theta, not a threat to land right now in the eastern Atlantic Ocean. That was the 29th named tropical system. That makes it a record for the most number of named storms in an Atlantic hurricane system season. And then another system down to the south bears watching. This could turn into a tropical system as it moves into the area around the Caribbean, perhaps toward Hispaniola. 3 things you need to know in our forecast: sunny skies, a pleasant day for tomorrow. High temperatures in the lower 50s. Could see some rain or snow shower chances tomorrow evening as the cold front moves through, and that'll drop temperatures back into the upper 30s with sunny skies for Friday. To the north and west, plenty of snow on the ground from this last winter storm system. Again, through the Twin Cities and into northwestern Wisconsin, we've had very little snow here in southern Wisconsin so far this season, but they've been hit a couple of times already up to the north. And on weather track, that jet stream right now in a west-southwest to east-northeast pattern, so it's not bringing down a lot of cold air, but at least temperatures have cooled down since the jet stream has sagged back toward the south. There's a weak warm front out to the west, and then another cold front behind it. We'll be in this area in between for tomorrow. That'll bring our temperatures up a little bit more compared to what we're seeing today. In fact, right now temperatures are in the 30s and lower 40s here. Farther out to the west, you can see some mid to upper 40s over western Iowa. Those will move in here for tomorrow, maybe getting temperatures up into the lower 50s. Notice our temperature is colder compared to this time yesterday, of course, and then to the west, temperatures already warming up. That's what we'll see for tomorrow. On future track, those winds out of the south and southwest overnight will keep temperatures from falling too much. Look for sunshine tomorrow, highs in the lower 50s. Then the rain snow shower chance moves through tomorrow evening. Skies start to clear out tomorrow night, but notice the wind shift back to the northwest, and that'll cool us down again for Friday. But once we get past Friday, notice those winds becoming back to a southerly direction for Saturday. That will also bring in some moisture. These clouds will thicken up pretty quickly on Saturday. We'll see some rain showers by Saturday afternoon. Our forecast for tomorrow calls for partly sunny skies, a pleasant day, high temperature at 52 degrees, and then the rain snow shower chance tomorrow night, back to 38 for a high on Friday. Then those temperatures pretty close to average for much of next week. A little colder for the first part of the week, a little warmer for the second part of the week. Once we get past the weekend showers, looks like things will stay pretty dry for much of next week. As we take a look at first warning traffic, no problems out there on the major highways in and around Madison. Beltline right now pretty much moving at the posted speed limits, as are I-39, 90, and 94 on the east side of Madison. Travel times right now on the Beltline, about a 15-minute commute either way on the Beltline from University Avenue to and from I-39, 90. Heading south from the Beltline down to Janesville on I-39, 90 will be a 25-minute trip. On US 12 to Sauk City from Middleton, it's 16 minutes. And from downtown to Sun Prairie on East Washington Avenue, US 151, it's an 18-minute commute. That's your News 3 Now First Warn traffic.
Gary, thank you. And ahead on News 3 Now at 5, we'll let you know when the defending Big Ten champion Badger men's basketball team will hit the court this season. That's ahead at 5.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Rest comfortably with brands you can trust at Wanakee Furniture ETC. Create a unique and stylish room with made-in-the-USA products from companies like Smith Brothers of Bern. Select from a wide variety of sofas at a great price.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
Fry Construction is celebrating their 25-year anniversary, which means big savings on home repairs and improvements. No job is too small or too big, and your safety is always our concern. Respected in the industry and voted best of Madison, Fry Construction delivers lasting quality for your home. And now, for a limited time, save 25% off gutters or insulation with a full roof, siding, or window project, all with zero down, 0% interest for 12 months. Contact Fry Construction today.
How to change the way you pizza. Step 1, grab a delicious Papa Murphy's pizza. Step 2, bake. Step 3, chow down on the deliciousness. Right now, get the cheeseburger pizza for just $10. Papa Murphy's.
Pull into your driveway in style. Relax by the pool in luxury. And give your front porch the facelift it needs with TSR Concrete Coatings, Wisconsin's premier concrete coatings contractor. Get beautiful concrete coatings installed in as little as 1 day, customizable and easy to clean. See the before and now the after. Our coatings are 4 times stronger than regular epoxy. They won't chip, crack, or peel. They're impact resistant and UV stable. Now check out these savings. Save 15% on your concrete coating project. Ask about 12 months, same as cash. TSR Nation is growing by the day with satisfied customers throughout Wisconsin, and we want you to be a part of it. As a special bonus, call during this program and receive a free TSR swag pack with your concrete coating project. Call 1-800-886-8411. That's 1-800-886-8411.
4 days only. It's Black Friday now at Grand Appliance. November 11th through November 14th, get up to $800 in extra savings on top appliance brands exclusively at Grand. Shop in-store or online at grandappliance.com for offers like this Frigidaire 4-piece stainless steel kitchen with side-by-side fridge for just $20.96 after rebate. For unbeatable appliance deals without the crowds or holiday interruptions, shop the Black Friday Now sale exclusively at Grand Appliance.
Wisconsin weather can be frustrating. Get the latest forecast, alerts, and detailed traffic reports from the News 3 Now team. Download the Channel 3000 Firstborn app, sponsored by Group Health Cooperative, and be prepared for anything headed our way.
Experience handcrafted and hand-finished furniture by genuine Amish craftsmen at Wanakee Furniture ETC, featuring hardwood made in the USA home furnishings by Simply Amish and other great brands you can trust.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
Wisconsin basketball and hockey home games this season will be played without fans. UW Athletics says it's taken a similar approach to how games are at Camp Randall this season for football. Fans will not be allowed into the Kohl Center for basketball or LaBonne Arena for hockey due to the pandemic. UW had announced earlier this fall there would be no season tickets for basketball or hockey this season, and that season ticket holders have already been refunded or are in the process of being refunded. Now, the Badger basketball team will make its season premiere this weekend. The number 7 Badgers host the annual Red and White scrimmage Saturday, 4:30 p.m., and you can watch it online at uwbadgers.com. Big Ten football game between number 3 Ohio State and host Maryland has been canceled Saturday because of an elevated number of COVID-19 cases within the Terrapins program. That game will not be rescheduled. Maryland has halted all team-related activities after 8 players tested positive over the last 7 days. Ohio State is unbeaten after 3 games. Maryland has won 2 straight after a season-opening loss at Northwestern. As we approach the winter months during the pandemic, we may find it more difficult to find things to do outdoors, but a group of Middleton High School seniors are planning a special project to get people together in a way that is socially distant. And tonight at 6, our Jamie Perez will show us what they've got planned and how you can help make it happen. Stay with us for a final check of your First Warn forecast in just a moment.
Black Friday starts now at Ashley Home Store. Save up to 60% off doorbusters and special holiday buys available now. Plus, get our very best Black Friday bonus deals, up to an extra 20% off our sale prices store-wide. Bring the holidays home early at Ashley Home Store.
Over 30 years of memories in this house, the most valuable things you'll ever own. And that is why we exist.
Wild thing.
You know what I think? I think you owe us $48.50. Wild thing.
If you ride, you get it. GEICO Motorcycle. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
So, how's saving for the renovation going?
All done.
I will never understand how you do it.
Easy. She saves with BMO Harris. We give you a cash reward for every month you save.
So BMO will give me cash for saving money?
You bet.
Can the subject hold position 2, please?
How's this?
That's art.
That makes saving look good.
When a bank helps you make real financial progress, that's the BMO effect. Get a $5 reward every month you save $200 or more in a new BMO Statement Savings account.
Real customers are experiencing a real difference with Spectrum Internet and TV.
The speed is insane. It's always right there. Just boom.
It was easy to connect all of my devices, and I was able to find a plan that was affordable for me.
I'm saving money, and I'm even getting more speed.
Get the speed you need to do all the things you love on all your devices with Spectrum Internet, delivering the fastest starting speeds for the price. 200 megabits. Switch now for $44.99 a month. Call 833-918-4499.
With Spectrum TV, the picture quality is incredible. incredible. I feel like I'm in the movie.
The amount of stuff available on Spectrum On Demand is just never ending.
Add Spectrum TV and enjoy more free HD and more free on demand. Plus, use the Spectrum TV app to watch live TV on the go. All from $44.99 a month. Call 833-918-4499.
Spectrum gives me the best deal no matter what.
Every day I'm saving money.
Get Spectrum Internet and TV from $44.99 a month each with no contracts. Ask about our easy self-install options to install your new services yourself. Call 833-918-4499.
Black Friday mattress deals start now at Ashley Home Store. Save up to 70% off mattress doorbusters. Plus, interest-free financing for up to 6 years on Tempur-Pedic and Beautyrest Black mattresses. And free quick ship delivery. Black Friday is on now at Ashley Home Store.
Coming up on the CBS Evening News, it's here, the wave experts warned about. Over 40 states are now considered to be in the COVID-19 red zone as cities in Wisconsin and Texas reach their breaking point. Plus, with Thanksgiving around the corner, should family members be quarantining now? What the CDC wants you to know about staying safe this holiday season. And our latest profile in service will meet a 100-year-old veteran who might be the oldest pilot in the world and who has no plans to leave the sky anytime soon. That's all tonight here on the CBS Evening News.
Well, a guy in L.A. started selling these dumpster fire toys and Christmas tree ornaments on Etsy. It's to commemorate the dumpster fire that is 2020. When life hands you lemons, make lemonade. He decided when life hands you trash, well, you make a product out of it and you sell it on the internet. Amir Fakarian's 3D printing company has been struggling during the pandemic. Every piece comes with a little note that says, quote, "I thought this would be the best way to commemorate 2020. Hopefully, it'll bring you happiness and maybe a little laughter." There's something to hang on your tree next month. It has been quite the year.
I'll pass, but I like the idea.
He's trying to make a buck. He's struggling, like so many are. Final check, Gary.
Well, temperatures right now are pretty comfortable. There's the live view from the Queen Bee Radio Skycam in Platteville. A beautiful twilight that we had already this evening. And you can see those temperatures now, upper 30s to lower 40s. Very typical for this time of year. Look for a low tonight of about 30, high tomorrow of about 52. Be partly sunny during the day tomorrow. Maybe a rain or snow shower chance tomorrow evening. Colder for Friday. Some rain showers over the weekend, kind of windy as well, and then temperatures drop off a little bit early next week, come back up toward the end of the week, but all in all are within a few degrees of average.
And more normal of what we were spoiled for that stretch, so back to normal. Gary, thank you. We're back in 30 minutes for News 3 Now at 6. Stay tuned now for the CBS Evening News with Nora O'Donnell.